The galaxy had gathered to watch. On hundreds of massive screens, leaders from powerful alien worlds observed a single human object floating in open space. It was small, dark, and silent. This was Earth's newest experimental design. At least, that was what the humans called it. To the rest of the galaxy, it looked like a joke. The alien council chamber filled with quiet laughter. Some leaned forward, others shook their heads in disbelief. "This is it," one alien commander asked, his voice sharp with mockery. "This is what humanity has been working on for decades." Another leader clicked his mandibles in amusement. "No heavy weapons, no visible shields, no fleet escort," he said, "they send this alone." The humans said nothing. They did not defend their design. They did not argue. They only watched. The prototype drifted slowly near the edge of known space. Its surface was plain, almost unfinished. No glowing symbols, no proud markings. Compared to the shining warships of other species, it looked weak and outdated. The galaxy loved power, and this showed none. Rumors spread quickly. Some said Earth was desperate. Others believed humanity had finally accepted its place as a minor species. A race that would never rule the stars. Even Earth's old allies stayed silent. No ships moved to protect the prototype. No defense fleets followed it. No rescue plans were announced. The message was clear to everyone watching. If something went wrong, no one was coming. Deep inside the prototype, systems remained calm. No alarm sounded. No distress signal was sent. It continued on its path, slow and steady. Alien scouts followed it from a distance, curious but unconcerned. Predator species marked it as an easy target. "This thing will not survive one cycle out there," an alien warlord said, smiling. "Space will eat it alive," another replied. The prototype crossed into a region known for violent storms and unstable gravity. Even advanced ships avoided this area. The Council expected panic. They expected humans to call it back. But nothing happened. The object did not turn. It did not accelerate. It simply continued forward. Some observers began to feel uneasy. Not because the prototype looked strong, but because it looked prepared. It behaved like something that already knew the danger. Hours passed. Then days. The prototype survived conditions that should have torn it apart. Minor damage appeared, but it adapted. Its structure shifted, corrected itself. Alien scientists frowned. "That is not normal," one whispered. Still, the laughter continued. "This changes nothing," the Council declared. "It is still alone. And alone means defeated." Then came the final moment of humiliation. An official vote was announced. The galaxy would no longer monitor the prototype. It was labeled irrelevant. A failed experiment. A waste of attention. The screens began to shut down one by one. The crowd moved on. The galaxy forgot about Earth's design. But far from their eyes, something changed. A hidden system inside the prototype activated quietly. No lights. No sound. Just a single internal signal sent into the deep void. It was not a call for help. It was not a distress message. It was a confirmation. A simple message meant for only one receiver. Phase 1 complete. And as the prototype drifted alone in the dark, waiting, the galaxy had no idea what it had just ignored. After the galaxy turned away, silence followed. The prototype continued its journey alone, far beyond the borders of friendly space. No cameras watched it now. No voices judged it. To the rest of the galaxy, it no longer existed. The region it entered was known as the Shattered Drift. A place where gravity twisted without warning. Where energy storms appeared and vanished in seconds. Even the strongest alien ships avoided this area. But the human prototype moved forward without hesitation. Inside, its systems adjusted quietly. Power levels shifted. Internal structures realigned. It did not fight the danger. It adapted to it. Far away, alien patrol ships detected something unusual. The prototype was still alive. This confused them. It should have been destroyed by now, one scout reported. Another scanned it carefully. There is no panic signal, he said, no request for aid. The patrol decided to ignore it. After all, no one cared anymore. Time passed slowly. The prototype showed signs of damage. Small fractures formed along its outer shell. Energy levels dropped. To an outside observer, it looked like it was dying. This was exactly what many species expected. Predator fleets began to move closer. They saw an opportunity. An abandoned human machine. Easy salvage. Easy victory. The first attack came without warning. A burst of weapons fire struck the prototype's side. The impact sent it spinning. Fragments drifted away into the dark. Alien attackers waited for resistance. But none came. The prototype did not fire back. It did not raise shields. It only stabilized its movement and continued forward. This behavior confused the attackers. They fired again, stronger this time. Still no response. Is it broken? One alien asked. Or is it bait? Another replied, uneasy. The attackers lost interest and moved on. To them, it was not worth the effort. The prototype drifted once more. Alone. Silent. Forgotten. Deep inside, however, something important happened. Data from every impact was recorded. Every attack pattern analyzed. Every weakness noted. The prototype was learning. Not like a living thing, but like a tool built for a purpose. A distant human command station received quiet updates. No celebrations. No reactions. Only confirmation that the test continued. Back in alien space, strange rumors began to spread. Long-range sensors detected small distortions near the shattered drift. Nothing visible. Nothing clear. Just the feeling that space itself was being disturbed. Scientists argued over the readings. It is nothing, some said. Background noise, others agreed. Still, a few felt uncomfortable. Something was moving. Something large. Then the prototype entered the deepest part of the drift. Communication delays increased. Radiation levels spiked. This was the point where all previous ships had failed. For a moment, even the prototype slowed. Then a hidden system activated. Not weapons. Not shields. A signal amplifier. It strengthened the earlier message, sending it farther. Deeper. Into places no alien technology could reach. The message was still simple. Still calm. Phase 2 holding. As the signal vanished into the void, a massive shadow shifted far beyond known space. Something ancient and powerful responded. And the galaxy, still laughing somewhere else, remained completely unaware. The first warning came quietly. Deep space sensors across multiple star systems detected something strange. It was not a ship. It was not an explosion. It was a distortion. Space itself seemed to bend for a brief moment, then return to normal. Most systems ignored it. Such readings were common in unstable regions. But this one was different. It was spreading. Slowly, but clearly. Alien scientists began to compare data. They noticed a pattern forming near the shattered drift. The same place where the human prototype had vanished from public view. That area again, one analyst said, uneasy. No ship should be operating there. Military commanders dismissed the concern. It is just space noise, they said. Humans are irrelevant. But the distortions grew stronger. Communication relays flickered. Navigation systems showed small errors. Nothing dangerous. Not yet. Merchant ships reported strange shadows on long-range scans. Large shapes that vanished when focused on. Crews felt watched, though nothing could be seen. Fear spread quietly. Still, no one connected it to Earth. Why would they? The prototype was forgotten. Then an alien research station near the drift went silent. No distress call. No debris. Just gone. Panic followed. Defense fleets were sent to investigate. The commanders expected pirates. Or a natural disaster. What they found was nothing. Empty space. But sensors showed massive energy residue. Far beyond known weapons. This makes no sense, one officer whispered. Back on the prototype, systems shifted again. Damage was repaired using methods never shared with the galaxy. Its structure looked broken on the outside. But inside, it was stronger than before. The prototype adjusted its position, as if responding to something unseen. Far away, deep beyond mapped space. Something massive changed direction. It moved slowly. With purpose. The galaxy felt it before it saw it. Stars flickered slightly. Gravity fields trembled. Ancient species began to worry. They remembered old warnings. Stories passed down through generations. Tales of quiet builders. Of patient creators. Of humans. Emergency councils were called. Screens lit up once more. The same leaders who had laughed before now watched in silence. What is causing this? One demanded. Scans pointed back to the forgotten region. To the path of Earth's prototype. Realization spread like poison. This was not a failure, an alien scientist said, trembling. It was a signal. Military fleets were ordered to surround the area. But their ships hesitated. Weapon systems malfunctioned. Targeting failed. Space refused to behave normally. Then the prototype sent its final update. Not outward, but inward. Every internal system aligned. Its task was complete. A calm status appeared across its core. Phase 3 confirmed. At that exact moment, the void opened. Not violently. Not with fire. But like a door unlocking. Darkness folded back on itself. And something enormous began to emerge. Only its outline was visible at first. Larger than stations. Larger than fleets. Alien commanders froze. They understood now. Earth had never asked for help. Earth had never needed allies. The prototype was never meant to survive. It was meant to endure. And now, humanity was answering its own call. The void did not explode. It did not burn. It opened calmly. Like space itself had stepped aside. From the darkness, a massive shape emerged. At first, alien sensors could not understand it. The readings made no sense. The object was too large. Too dense. Too controlled. Then the shape became clear. It was a warship. A human warship. Larger than any vessel the galaxy had ever built. Its surface was dark and smooth. No bright lights. No glowing weapons. No markings of pride. It moved slowly. Confidently. As if it had all the time in the universe. Alien fleets froze in place. Commanders forgot to breathe. This is impossible, one whispered. No species can build something like that. The warship did not target anyone. It did not raise shields. It did not power weapons. And yet, every ship near it felt powerless. Weapon systems failed across multiple fleets. Missiles refused to arm. Energy cannons would not charge. It was as if the warship simply decided they were no longer a threat. The prototype drifted closer to the giant vessel. Small, broken, forgotten. Compared to the warship, it looked like debris. But as it approached, the warship responded. A soft energy field surrounded the prototype, stabilizing it, protecting it. The galaxy watched in fear and confusion. This was no rescue. This was retrieval. A calm human transmission spread across all channels. No warning tone. No demand. Just a steady voice. This unit has completed its task, the voice said. Performance within expected limits. Alien leaders stared at their screens in horror. Expected limits. This nightmare had been planned. One alien fleet panicked and opened fire. Energy beams crossed the space between them and the warship. They vanished before impact. Not blocked. Not deflected. Erased. The warship did not respond with force. Instead, space around the attacking fleet shifted. Gravity turned sideways. Ships lost formation, colliding with each other. Systems shut down one by one. Within seconds, the fleet was drifting, silent and helpless. The message was clear. Resistance was pointless. Ancient species remembered now. They remembered why humans had been quiet. Why Earth had never rushed to dominate. Humanity did not build fast. Humanity built patiently. The warship moved forward. Every movement precise. Measured. Controlled. It passed through the gathered alien fleets like a judge walking through a silent court. No shots fired. No threat spoken. Fear did the work instead. The prototype docked smoothly into the warship's hull. Hidden bays closed around it. The test was over. The warship turned slightly, facing the heart of the galaxy. At that moment, every leader understood the truth. Earth had never been weak. Earth had been waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for proof. Waiting until the galaxy stopped laughing. And now that moment had arrived. The warship powered up, systems still unseen. Not for destruction, but for presence. For certainty. Humanity had arrived. Silence spread across the galaxy. The human warship did not move forward. It did not attack. It simply stayed where it was. Present. Unavoidable. Alien fleets remained frozen. Weapons offline. Pride shattered. For the first time in generations, the galaxy waited. Then a message appeared on every screen. Not forced. Not hacked. Accepted. The same calm human voice spoke again. Clear and steady. This demonstration is complete, the voice said. We did not come to conquer. We did not come to threaten. We came to be understood. Leaders listened in silence. The voice continued. You laughed at our design because you did not understand it. You saw weakness because you only measure power by weapons. Our prototype was never meant to impress you. It was meant to endure. Images appeared on the screens. Data from the prototype's journey. Storms survived. Attacks recorded. Damage repaired. Adaptation after adaptation. The galaxy saw the truth. The prototype was not abandoned. It was trusted. The voice spoke again. Humans do not rush. We observe. We learn. We prepare. For a long time, we chose silence. Not because we were afraid, but because we were patient. Ancient species felt shame. They remembered how quickly they had judged Earth. How easily they had laughed. The warship shifted slightly. Not threatening, but commanding attention. This warship, the voice said, is not our strongest. It is not our largest. It is simply the one we chose to reveal. Fear spread quietly. If this was not their greatest weapon, what else had humanity built in silence? The message softened. We seek balance. We protect our home. And we protect those who do not laugh at others' beginnings. The prototype was shown once more. Now secured within the warship. Repaired. Honored. What you called a failure, the voice said, we call a success. The galaxy understood the final lesson. Humans did not need approval. They never did. The warship began to withdraw slowly. The void opened again. Just enough. Before leaving, the final words were sent. Remember this moment. When you see something small, when you see something quiet, do not assume it is weak. The warship vanished into the darkness. Space returned to normal. Systems reactivated. But nothing felt the same. The galaxy had changed. Earth was no longer a joke. No longer ignored. Humanity had spoken without shouting. Proven strength without destruction. And from that day forward, every civilization remembered one truth. Humans are quiet. Until they arrive.